This is the best movie about aliens that doesn't show any aliens. There is the UFO shot, but we don't actually see the aliens flying it. But if Fast of Night doesn't even show its main villains, then how can it remain engaging? It's a mystery movie, but we know the culprits. What makes Fast of Night so effective is not its conclusion, and don't worry, there are no spoilers for this video. Rather, it's the journey that makes the movie so effective. The tense, anxiety-fueled journey to figure out the origin of a strange sound. The mysterious sound, or possibly whatever it is coming from, interferes with the small town's electronics and lights. Except the basketball game, of course, because the aliens are watching it and want to see who wins. I guarantee if we go to space and find aliens, we'll be watching their sports on cable too. Anyway, if you don't believe me that a sound can drive a mystery by itself, let's check out what YouTube has been doing for the past 10 years or so. Yeah, this movie could have been about a mysterious spork and it would remain just as good. Seems like we as humans have some primitive drive to figure things out. If you're a psychologist or an evolutionary biologist watching, maybe you can give more insight in the comments. I'm just a guy who watches movies though. Let's talk about how this movie builds tension. More specifically, how the camera builds tension. If you've seen this movie, you know of at least 2 scenes that are extremely good. Like, some of the best cinematography ever good. And this is just an independent film. It had a budget of $700,000, sure. And it's not Paranormal Activity with its production budget of, $15,000. A lot of movies just give their attention in the acting. Like, in a scary movie when someone screams or runs from a bad guy wielding a chainsaw. Others elevate tension through the unspoken word, the art of the camera. It's a lot harder to pull off, but a few maestros have made a living on good camera work in movies. Spielberg, Hitchcock, and Deakins come to mind immediately. This is the first film by Andrew Patterson, the director, so maybe we can add his name to the list too. If you haven't seen the movie and you're wondering which 2 scenes I'm talking about, you'll just have to watch it. I want to avoid YouTube's copyright police as much as possible, which is why I use still photos for like a split second. If this makes the video hard to watch, just remember that this is YouTube's fault. But hey, we can't have tension without any characters. A good way to build tension is through dramatic irony. Dramatic irony is when we know something that the characters don't. We know that there are aliens, but the characters are more or less unsure until pretty far into the movie. Our first protagonist is Everett. He's a charismatic radio DJ who doles out snark like it's going out of style. Unlike other sarcastic characters I've seen, like House or Patrick Jane, Everett isn't jaded. He just likes banter. I feel like Everett would be a great Twitch streamer. Unfortunately, he was born 70 years too early. He's interested in great radio, and pursues this mystery not just because he wants a resolution, but because it can boost his career. Our second protagonist is the bright switchboard operator, Faye. Faye isn't as confident or cool as Everett, but she's tech savvy and keeps up with the latest electronic trends. She gushes to Everett about the future of technology. I got the impression that she wanted to solve the hum because it's a tech mystery more than anything. If Everett wasn't a DJ looking for a career boost and if Faye couldn't care less about technology, we wouldn't have a mystery. Like any good mystery movies, it's important that our detectives keep things interesting too. What would Psych be without Sean's antics, or Sherlock without his eccentricities? This movie has a strong premise, and it stays engaging for the whole runtime. If you like mystery, sci-fi, the 1950s, this is a must-watch. Next time, we're going to analyze a movie about strawberry ice cream. It gets weird. Take a guess?